You know you're a car guy when the store is all the way over there, but you park over here because you don't want anybody to ding you. See you soon, Sally. Thank you to all that have supported my Sally keychain merchandise. This is just the first batch. I'm shipping them out right now. I'm currently at the post office right now. And if you have not copped one already, make sure you go to my website, naterider.com/shop, and pick yourself up a Sally keychain. There's some places in California where you don't necessarily want your car to be sounding cammed. If anybody else lives in this communist state, they know the struggle. And I know that there is a lot of you guys here in California that want to cam their car but are afraid to because of some regulation. So that's why I'm making this video. Let's go outside and talk about it some more. For season 2, I got some big giveaways here. This is just to give you a little sneak peek. Stay tuned if you guys want to win some as well as what's inside that box. Alright, so like I mentioned previously, a cam car is amazing, but it is an attention getter for sure. As a daily driver for my 2008 cammed Mustang, there is some places where I kind of want to stay low-key. Over watching some videos about the Coyote engines, how they are able to manipulate their sound with a simple tune, that sparked an idea for me. So like you guys know, I have the Ford Performance hot rod camshafts, which makes the camshafts a bit bigger. I'm going to try to manipulate the sound of my car to sound as though it's stock. No, I'm not turning my car back to stock because I've spent so much money on it. I'm going to keep it how it is. But as you guys saw previously, I loaded a tune called Ghost, which I got from Bama Performance. It is a race tune, which I want to go ahead and tell you guys right now. If you are thinking about a performance tune or a race tune from Bama, don't even think about going for performance. Only go race tune, daily drive it. I highly recommend it. I just got off of performance. Worst mistake of my life. Go with race tune all the time. But let's go ahead and connect this bad boy to Sally. So it's fairly easy what we are trying to do. We have the tuner. You saw the tune go in. I named it Ghost. Anybody that has a cammed Mustang, they know that there is a point where the chop stops, and that's around 1000 RPM. It only chops at idle. It does not chop past around 1000, 1200. We're gonna figure out that right now today by manipulating the RPMs at idle. We could either go ahead and turn the chop on, we could slow the chop, we could speed up the chop, or we could just make it disappear. In this video, we're gonna go ahead and try to make it disappear. In future videos, if you guys want to, I'll go ahead and try to slow down the chop so it sounds like a super old school one. But right now, we are going to try hiding it. I do have the X4 tuner right here. Let's go ahead and try to program the vehicle. All right. Little notice, okay. All right, now we just have to turn it in the on position, but not turn it on. All right, so let's go ahead and continue that. All right, so it's gonna tell us our options again. I do have the race. Performance was to brake in the car, and I have the Ghost here. All right, and then this is going to give us the option 2 to set the RPMs at 1000. Under the adjustable options, when you scroll down, you do have 2. You have the idle speed in drive and the auto speed in neutral. If you have a manual car, you want to go ahead and do the idle speed in neutral. Let's go ahead and click on that. I want to do 1000. So 990, let's go for 1040 to see how that goes. And let's go ahead and click it. So now we are at 1040 RPMs. Let's go ahead and approve this. Let's go ahead and we have the ghost tune with the options of idle speed at 1040 RPMs. Let's go ahead and continue. And now we just wait for the program to continue. I think it's gonna tell me to turn it off soon. Hold on. Yeah, in the off position. And now it tells me to put it in the on position, and now it is processing. So let's go ahead and wait for this to finish up, and then we'll start her up. All right, so we're finishing up. It's clearing the DTC, and then in a moment's time we should be off to starting her up. It is successful. Let's go ahead and turn her off and click done. All right, so now that we're done with the tuner, let's go ahead and fire her up. This is my first time. This is going to be the first reaction to see exactly how it sounds. So let's go ahead and pop this up. So every time after a tune, the car always starts up very, very strange. I don't know why, but after the first start, it seems to always be good. So let's go ahead and fire her up. I do want to load her a little bit. She's a little bit over 1,000, about 1,100. She's cooling down. She's still cold. She's warming up. Let's see exactly how this is gonna sound. All right, I don't know if you guys could hear me. The chop is still going. It's just a lot quicker. We're almost there to where it's not going to chop anymore. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is try to raise it around 1,100 RPMs. All right, this time we're gonna try 1,090 RPMs. All right, we're rocking the 1,090 RPM. Let's go ahead and fire her up. Chop is going away. It's slowly going away. There it is. 1,090, a little bit actually. It's just a little. No, the chop is still there. I think we have to go one more up, and then that should be good. All right. 1,140 is the next step up. Let's go ahead and click on that one and approve. I really do think this is going to do it, 1,140 RPMs. Before we fire it up, because I think I fired it up a little bit too quickly last time, that's what kind of choked. I don't know exactly why, but now that I think she's loaded up, let's fire her up and see if this 1,140 RPMs will set the ghost. That's it. A little bit of chop, just a tiny bit, but I think this is it. All right, I waited for it to heat up just a little bit. I don't know how it's going to sound on camera, but the chop is barely there. This sounded like my car stock. It has a tiny bit of chop to it, but I think this is where I want to stay at. 1,140 RPMs is the amount that I'm going to keep here. I don't think I'm going to go higher because this is literally how my car sounded like without having any camshafts. So there we go. We did it, boys. She's ghost. I don't know if you guys could hear, but it is basically gone. Really need a car stand for this camera. That is basically all I have for you guys today. That's really to show you the light that you could still turn your car back to stock with bigger cams. I'm pretty sure you could do it with comp cams, Detroit rocker cams, any other cams. So if you are stuck in the middle and if the sound is holding you back, you gotta do what you gotta do. Of course, I'm not gonna run this all the time. I love the chop of my car, don't get me wrong. But this is just for some cases, and it's also to show you that you can manipulate a lot of different things if you have the tuner, handheld tuner, like the idle. So that's also to give you guys some information about that. All right, boys, that is all I have for you today. Make sure you copy your Sally keychain at my website, NateRider.com. More videos to come from here on out, and I'll see you on the next one.